What's happening? This is the Tap In Podcast. We are live inside the Tap In studio, man. I got a special guest in the building. This is long overdue.
It is long overdue. It really is.
Miss Air Sky in the building. How you doing, ma'am?
Hey, what's up?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good.
Long time.
I know. We were just talking about how
Yes.
I was here last time. It wasn't initially my interview.
Mm-hmm.
It was Nate G's interview.
Mm.
And then we were upstairs and, we had his interview. I had a little 2 cents in there, but
Yeah.
it was a long time ago.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Put that microphone just a little closer to you. I want people to be able to hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. So, I think the first time I met you, or the first time you were introduced to me, was through Dirt Beats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you guys working together at that time?
We were working together. He had like a management company.
Mm-hmm.
He no longer has it anymore, but he had a management company. We used to do like shoots together and go to different shows, and it was a great management company. Shout out to Dirt, shout out to Shay, Ginger, all of them. Yeah.
Yes, Ginger. I remember Ginger.
Yeah.
She had a baby and got wifed up.
She
and
sure did. She came up. I said, "Go ahead, there, Ginger."
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I want to start from the beginning, though.
Mm-hmm.
From the time that you were even wanting to do this as a profession.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when you was like, you know what, this is something I like to do? Or when did you start singing?
Okay, so I always knew I could sing. I just never took it seriously until like 2018, 2019. I was going to school and I was going for something that I didn't want to go for. And so I said to myself that I need to, it was a bachelor's degree, but I ended up at least getting my associate's degree. So I was like, I'm going to get my associate's, but after my associate's, I'm dropping out of school. And so I dropped out of school. I used my associate's degree to get jobs, like better jobs, jobs that would, help me and be comfortable with or whatever. But I was doing music also. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go into the studio. I'm going to try this out and see how this works and blah, 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 blah. And then I did it. At the time, I didn't have my sound. I finally found my sound, but then my voice was not... Because when you record, it sounds totally different than when you just like sing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know how to like make it sound right. But then I just kept going after that, and here I am.
Does anybody in your family sing, like moms, dad, or?
So my mom, she tries sometimes.
Okay. Shout out to moms trying.
She be trying. I catch her sometimes singing like little doo-wops or whatever. Not doo-wops. She be like humming and shit. And I'm like... She has a voice. She don't like show it, but I could tell that she could sing if she really wanted to. And then her dad, my papa, knows how to sing too. So it kind of does run in the family. So yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Did they introduce you to singing, or you was just like in the shower or in the bathroom, or were you in the choir?
I was in the choir.
Okay.
I was in the choir. I mean, I was singing in the shower. It was, I just had it in me. I just never thought of taking it seriously because you don't think of going into singing and being like, oh, I'm going to make a career out of this. They don't teach you that.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I knew I had it, but I just never really took it serious. And so I guess you could say they introduced me to it.
You kind of?
I guess.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I just always knew too. So.
Okay. What's your family background? Do you got brothers and sisters?
I do.
Or?
I have a lot of sisters, and I have one brother.
Okay. What's a lot?
I have 5 sisters, and then 1 brother. It's because I have siblings on my mom's side, and I have some on my dad's side.
Okay.
That's why.
Yeah.
And so I have 3 on my mom's. And then I have 2 on my dad's side. So that makes up the 5.
Oh, okay.
And then I got my 1 brother on my dad's. So, yeah.
Okay. Who did you grow up with? Was it your brother or was it mostly your sisters?
I grew up with mostly my sisters because I lived in my mom's with my mom, and so I was in her household.
Oh, okay.
So I lived with my sisters the most. Sometimes I would go see my other siblings, but we're not as close as my siblings with my mom.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like that. It is what it is.
Does any of them sing too? The sisters?
I have a sister that I have two. Both of my sisters know how to dance on my dad's
okay.
side. My brother just laid back.
Yeah.
That's him. He just laid back. He just be chilling.
Okay. Yeah. When you are like starting to write or like come up with a song, do you got to hear like a melody first, or do you have to hear a beat first, or is there something that where you hear a beat or a song, then you start writing to that, or what's the process?
So my process is I get the beat, I listen to it, and then I also go by what the producer's title is, because he kind of he made the beat, so it's kind of like he titled it for a reason. And what are you getting out of this beat? Like, what did you try to come out of this beat? And so sometimes I'll use the same title as a beat and just go with it. But then I'll get the beat, I get the melody first next, and then I start writing. That's my process.
How easy is it to come up with like melodies?
It's not as easy as
it's hard?
It's kind of, it comes quicker for some people, but for me, I'm very picky. Like, I get very picky, and sometimes I need to just go with what I know, but sometimes I'll just be like, I know I could come up with something better. And I always do. So I don't rush it.
Yeah.
I don't rush it.
I know when most singers, their best songs come from like heartbreak.
Even if she's not even going through a heartbreak, or even if they're not going through a heartbreak, it could be just a bad day. Yeah, anything that just happened, like, bro, your car just broke down, or you fucking lost your phone, like, you know what I'm saying? That just pissed you off. And you just, something that will like calm you down, just write a song and just let it flow. So, but yeah.
That's why I can never be a singer, because boy,
I know you over there thinking hard, like, yeah, nah, I can't.
Man, all my songs will be about child support.
You know what? It's some people talking about child support. Hey, I wouldn't want to hear that song. I gotta hear that song. Child support is crazy.
Lord have mercy.
Child support is crazy.
Man. Golly. Okay. So I guess, do you got a boyfriend?
I do have a boyfriend.
Okay. How long y'all been together?
For a year.
1 year?
1 year.
Okay.
It's very fresh.
Okay, so no songs about him just yet. Or maybe.
Yeah, they're just not out yet.
You got songs about him already?
They're not like
bad songs.
Bad songs.
Yeah,
but I do have songs. He inspired me to write the songs. So
okay.
It's an inspiration. It's not about him. It's just like, you inspired me to write this song.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay. Hey, shout out to him. What's his name? Shout out to him.
I can't tell him his business. No. I cannot tell. Y'all don't know.
Okay. I respect it. Listen, keep your relationship private. I understand.
Period.
I understand. Is there like one of your songs that you feel like, man, this is like a baby to me? Like, you don't really want, I guess, people to be able to criticize it, or, you know what I mean, be able to critique it?
I feel like all my songs are my babies.
Really?
They are, because I'm my hardest critic. Because I listen to my songs and I'm like, dang, I know I could have did this there or this there, later on after the song's already released. But then I have my newer songs that ain't out yet, and they're not out yet, so I can go back and fix them if I want to. So all my songs are my babies. Yeah.
What does that feel like for you to write a song in your like little intimate space and then release it to everybody so they can judge it, or, you know what I mean? What does that feel like?
You know, I never even thought that far about it.
Really? You just
I just put it out.
Okay.
I never thought that far. I don't know why I never thought that far.
That's good though. No, low key, that's actually good.
Yeah.
Because I know artists that are so like, man, I don't want people to critique it because you know what I mean? And then they get in this little
shell.
Yes.
Like a shell.
And
I see what
so
you're saying.
art like that is it's supposed to be released and you not even now it ain't yours no more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
right.
It's supposed to be released. Let everybody else judge it, like it, love it, hate it, whatever.
Yeah.
But at least they have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
That's actually good though that you don't even.
Yeah, I don't think that far.
Yeah, good. That's good.
Okay, good. Cause I was like, I could see how it could be a good thing
Mm-hmm.
for sure. But I just don't think that far. I just put it out.
That's good. That's you live with it in the moment.
Yeah.
Love it, create it, whatever you need to do before you release it, and then
Right.
once you release it, just
It's out. It's out now.
Yeah,
It's out now.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. I love that. I love that because I know I'm an ex-comedian, right?
I can tell. I can tell.
and I know where like certain jokes that I think is funny, other people may not think is funny. You know what I mean? But it's a process to develop it, and then once you tell it and it's good, and you able, because you're like, I don't know if comedy and singing is synonymous, but it's kind of is in the way that you have to create.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And think about how you want to say a certain song, how you want to, put the lyrics together versus how you want to tell a joke. And then once a joke is good and you know it's good, it's kind of like, you know what, I could tell this anytime or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And the performing part of it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like more, performing or creating?
Oh, honestly, I like performing more when the sound system is right and correct. Because if I can't hear myself, I've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks because I had a great performance not too long ago and the sound system was amazing and I could hear myself sing. If I can't hear myself sing, it's just, I'm sorry, but performing more for me. I like that more than creating.
Do you got like background dancers and all that?
I used to. I still do, actually.
Okay.
My best friends are dancers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get your sisters in there and
they don't dance for real like that. They
okay. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
You funny. That's a great
like
idea.
The Jackson 5.
Thank you. But no.
Yeah. Okay. I want to kind of backtrack a little bit. The management company that Dirt had, were they like getting you gigs or what happened with that?
So they were basically helping me build my brand.
Okay.
So basically what they were doing was they were setting up photo shoots for me. They were setting up performances, interviews like this. And it was like a managing an artist. I'm managing an artist. Shay was the manager. She did a great job too, but she got to a point where she was just like, I don't think I want to do this anymore, which is totally understandable. But yeah, that's what they did, and then you did have to pay a fee for it. So but other than that, they were just helping you build your brand and your artistry. It was like an artist development type thing. Yeah.
Is there anything that you learned from that you still kind of like take with you to this day?
I think that,
and if not, no, it's no shade to them, but
it is. I appreciate what they did for me, but it showed me that I could do it myself.
That's big.
Yeah, I could do it myself.
That's big.
You just got to be able to be on top of it and want it for yourself. So that was it.
Do you have somebody that does the visuals for you?
So like create it, like come up with it?
Not creative, but somebody that can execute your vision or either come up with it. Just somebody that could do it.
I just found somebody. Literally just found someone. And Shout out to all the other videographers, but I literally just found somebody that'll make a script for you, come up with ideas and places and a setting and make it make sense and just bring it to life. Like, I literally just met him. He's a dude from New York. His name is Gecko, and he has a production company called Walk on Water. And he got this cameraman. It's like a cinema camera. Like, I haven't released a video of him. Well, yeah, I did one. But these new videos that I'm about to start dropping, they're going to be his videos. So you're going to see what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I think visuals are so important.
They are.
They are, like, especially with social media now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're so important.
They sure are.
You could dance?
Yes.
Okay.
I can.
Yeah.
They are important.
Sky, I see a lot of potential in you. I do. No, I'm not even. I'm not.
Thanks.
Like, I just think it is going to take the right producer or the right person to get with you to just take you to another level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I keep hearing that.
Really?
You're not the first person that has said that to me. And I'm like, damn, you're right.
But
you're right.
I think the frustrating, I know for me, the frustrating part will be like, okay, well, where's this motherfucker at? You know what I mean? Or where is that person? Where are they at?
It is the frustrating part. And then you start feeling like, I'm out here working so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, I'm working so hard. Like, when is this person going to show up? But then I have to also think back and be like, okay, maybe there's just certain things that I'm not ready for yet. And I still need to figure out what those things are.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm a big believer in God. So I feel like he wouldn't just throw me into something that I'm not ready for yet. So I try to chill, but it is frustrating. I'll be like, God, like, when you gonna send me this person? But we'll see.
Yeah. Would you do like hooks on like rappers? Yeah. Is that more your style, or are you more like a ballad kind of girl?
I am a hook fanatic. Like, I come up with some creative. I feel like my hooks be what be hooking people. It's the hooks. I feel like I still need to work on my verses, but my hooks, I have really good hooks. So I would definitely do that for sure.
I like to hear songs with like female on the hooks, and then the rapper kind of like doing the verses, and it's like a little. I guess the best song that I would say is Jay-Z, Mary J. Blige. What's the name of that song? It is. Damn, I can't. I hear the song in my head.
How it go?
Can't Be Life. Is it Can't Be Life? Maybe that's the name of it.
I'm one of them people where you got to play the song.
Have you ever been above the building?
I'm sorry.
Still don't got it. Still don't know what it is.
It's not true.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's okay, Sky. You ain't gotta be nice. I know vocally where I'm at. I know what's going on.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. I'm sorry. That is so funny.
Sounds like a love song. Sounds like a love song.
You gotta play it. I'm sorry.
Ooh. Ooh. I can't remember that. I don't know that name of that song, but the people out there, y'all know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to have to play that after we do this video.
Yes.
After the interview, you got to play it. Because now I need to know.
Okay. But that's like one of the best songs where it's like Jay-Z rapping, Mary J. Blige singing the hook.
Right.
And I could see you and a rapper doing that kind of like back and forth. You know what I mean? Because listening to your song, it's like very kind of like soulful, and it's almost like I've heard some songs where it's a little pop in there too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What would you consider yourself? More so pop or more so kind of like R&B, like soulful?
Well, I can go both ways. So it's kind of like however I'm feeling
Mm-hmm.
at the moment. I like it when I do my soulful songs though, because it just, I don't know, when I get into that soul, I feel like you can hear it in my voice. And so it's kind of like it sounds really, really good.
Yeah.
But pop, I like pop because pop, pop make money. Sorry. It make money, but I also like doing pop because it's just like you can move to it. Like it's a dancing type thing. But yeah.
Where is there a scene for like you performing or being able to perform out here in Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Other than the Freeman, where do R&B singers?
You gotta just find them, like, or they reach out to you and you go to them. And it's kind of hard because sometimes you come up to a scene and it's not your vibe. Like that's not your vibe.
100%.
You don't need to be singing here. This is not your vibe. Like not too long ago, I got invited to perform somewhere and I looked where it was. It was at the strip club.
And you was like, no.
I said no. I said no. I said no. No, because that's not my scene. I'm not singing a song at the strip club. I'm not singing a song at the strip club. So it's you just gotta find them, or they reach out to you.
Yeah, because I would imagine the only way you get better at performing is performing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just don't know, because I like live music and live singing,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't know where to go in Dallas for that, other than the Freeman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, where else do people go to get better? You know what I mean?
Find them. And they have these events, and you just gotta network too. Like, if you ain't been in the game long enough, you gotta just do whatever you can to get in. Basically, like you gotta go to the strip club and perform.
That's real. That's
you
real.
Gotta go to the strip club and perform, because there may be somebody there that know where you can actually perform at.
Yes.
Network. You gotta do those, and then you start maneuvering your way into knowing who to talk to and find out when you gonna have a new show, like when you gonna do the next one, and then that's how you really like get into it.
Yeah. Is there something that people should know, fans should know about you that they don't know, or what would you want them to know that
I got this same question at another interview, and I was like, I don't know, because I don't know if I want to tell somebody that I don't know if they know about me, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like you know everything already. I feel like I put enough out. I don't want to put everything out. I'm very private.
Really? Okay.
I'm a very private
So I'm about to get
person.
all in your business now. Now that you say that, I want to get in your business.
I'm like a very mysterious person. Like, you won't know until I tell you. Oh, my God.
So how do people find out about you? Through the music, or?
If I tell you, I tell you. Sorry, I'm that. I gotta stay exclusive like that. I don't know. It's just, I'll tell you what I tell you. And when you meet me in person, like, you meet me in person, I'm like this.
Yes.
I'm talking to you, so
Yes.
you know what I'm like. So that's just, I don't know. I need to kind of be more outside, but it's more like,
What about it that kind of like why
are you looking at me like that?
Because I'm about to get in your business.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm trying to figure out how to get in your business.
Okay, what?
I'm just first I want to understand, like, what about it, you telling or revealing things, makes you kind of like apprehensive, or be like, I don't know if I want y'all to know all this.
Oh, I think it has to do with, I'm very, how do I put it? Like, I have to protect my emotions sometimes, because I can get to a point where it's like, I feel like you're not understanding my emotions. And growing up in my childhood, I realized that I didn't get enough emotional support. So when I feel like I'm telling you something that's like very, very, very vulnerable to me, and I feel like you don't understand it, I'm like, I don't want to tell you nothing because you're not understanding my emotions. So why would I tell you anything? And it's just a defense mechanism that I have to work on, and I know that I have that, and I've been trying to work on it, but that's really why I'm like,
Yeah, because
myself.
if they don't understand what you're trying to express,
Yeah.
then you shut down.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
So you just had a birthday?
I did.
Okay, happy belated.
Thanks.
Yeah, when was your birthday?
On the 24th.
Okay.
May 24th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up. Happy belated.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. I mean that makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense. And I think most people are kind of like that in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, do you have the dual personality that they say Geminis have?
I think now that I'm older or getting older, I feel like I do. And I know when I'm in one. Like I can be real chill like I am now, and then a moment later I'm like very emotional about something or very like But it's I don't think the whole duality has to do with like two-facedness. Like it's not that. It just has to do with like one moment we like real cool, and then we may get a text message that piss us off, and then it may like shut us down the rest of the day.
Goodness gracious. What do your boyfriend think about this? How does he handle this?
He's very patient. He's a very patient man. That's all I have to say.
Yes, good for him, because shit. Lord have mercy.
He knows. It's like, okay, so I warned him about that before we even got together. I said, I'm going to tell you right now. I may be chill right now, but then I may like flip on you at one moment. It's not that I don't care about you. It's just I'm in my emotions right now, and I'm feeling it. And I know that's something I have to work on, but that's what it is.
I think a lot of women got to work on that. Not just you. I think a lot of women have to work on that.
We get emotional. We do get emotional.
Lord have mercy.
Like overly emotional. Like, girl, why are you so emotional?
But that's where y'all live, though. That's where y'all make decisions. That's why y'all kind of like navigate y'all life through your emotions.
Yeah.
Which sometimes is good, and sometimes it can be.
It can be bad.
Yeah.
It really can be bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What singers right now that are inspiring you to create music? Do you have any?
I wouldn't say right now. I'll say when they were in their prime.
Mm-hmm.
I love Mary J. I like listening to her music. She just had like this chill soul vibe to her. Like she was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I think I like the cool artists like Mary J, Aaliyah, and Missy Elliott, and like if they had that cool vibe, that's what I would listen to. For sure.
Okay. Nobody currently is doing it for you. And if it's not, it's okay.
It's not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I'm stuck in the past a little bit.
Really?
Like I like old music.
Did your mom listen to you, or who
Yes.
put you? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Mom's put you on the old music.
I'm old school. For sure.
What's old school to you?
Like, I can go back.
Like
I don't go past the 60s. After like the 60s and back, I'm not listening to that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Maybe the 50s. But after that, I don't know a song from the 50s either, so don't quote me on that. If I hear it and it's from the 50s and I know it, I'm like, oh, I know that song. But anyways, it's just, but I honestly listen to, like, on a daily basis is 90s and 2000s music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody that you be like, I know that song, like a Keith Sweat or like a who else?
A Keith Sweat.
That's the first person came to my mind for a 90s, 2000.
Oh, there's so many, like Mario. I was listening to him. Lloyd. That is so 2000. This is crazy.
Yes.
Luther, I was listening to Luther too. I be listening to Luther.
Really? Okay. You
I
got
go
an
that
old
far.
soul,
I
huh?
have an old soul, yes.
Okay.
I do actually.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that you would that you realize in the music industry that you, if you looking back, you be like, damn, I didn't never expect it to be like this? Is there one thing?
Yes. It's very, and for a female too, it's very hard to navigate. Honestly, like it's challenging as a female to navigate in this music industry. I would always like, you know how back they used to have like the music videos playing like late at night, and we used to watch that shit or whatever.
Mhm.
And I would watch that late at night, even though I wasn't supposed to. And I would look at it and I would be like, man, I want to do that. And it's very inspiring and it looks easy, but behind the scenes, it's not easy. It's not. It's hard. It really is.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
lot of politics.
It is a lot of politics. Yeah.
A lot of politics, a lot of guys trying to probably flirt with you. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So it's hard to navigate. But you got people that actually like will help you out. You know what I mean? They're not on that
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
So
What is making it for Air Sky? What would be in your mind? You be like, if I could just get to this point, I know I made it.
I have so many I made it.
Give it to us. I believe in speaking things into existence.
I have so many I made it. Like I want to be able to have at least. I want my music. So one of them is I want my music to be heard globally. Like even if it was just one song heard globally, I feel like I made it. Like I'm okay with that. Of course we want more, but I feel like that would be my I made it moment, and then I would just continue my journey or whatever. But and then I'm trying to get into like the Airbnb game. I want to have at least like 3 properties and do that shit. That's when I feel like I made it, and then eventually I will keep having more. I also want to do more commercial and acting work. Like I do commercials and stuff, so I want to be able to have like that one endorsement, like a Flow for Progressive, or what's his name for State Farm.
Yeah,
I want to be able to have that endorsement, and that would be my I made it moment. So I have a lot of I made it moments. I really do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you have them outside of music and music as well.
Yeah.
That's dope. Okay. I got a couple of questions I heard on TikTok that I just want to get your opinion on.
You know what's funny? I'm not on TikTok.
Why? Why are you not on TikTok? TikTok is the easiest way to get your music heard globally.
I know. I'm not on TikTok.
We gonna sign you up with TikTok as soon as we finish this interview.
It's like I have one. I just don't.
You don't post on there?
Post.
Oh
And I was
my
posting
God.
on there too. And I got consistent, and then I went on vacation, and then and that's on me. That's on me.
TikTok is the easiest way to blow up.
I know.
It
Why
is.
are you saying this to me right now?
Because listen, somebody had to put me on too. So
Okay.
I'm just passing it because I wasn't on TikTok probably a year ago.
Yeah.
I probably got on, probably about a year ago now. Joseph, I interviewed him. He was like, nigga, you got to get on TikTok. And I was like, I don't want to do another social media.
I feel that.
But ever since I've been going on there, my audience have expanded. Like shit go viral on TikTok.
It does.
You know what I mean?
It
Faster
does.
than any other platform. And then people could use your sound and multiple times and it's like
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I needed to hear that.
You just need to start posting. Start posting again on TikTok. Do you even know your TikTok handle?
I know my TikTok handle. Don't do that.
Okay. What is it? So people can start following. After this, we're all going to her TikTok and we liking the post to say, hey, I'm here from Tap In.
Please, because I need that. It's ITSME _air sky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be right here at the bottom of the screen.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Yeah. Okay. Bet.
He tried to test me. That was a test, y'all. Do you
No,
even know your
no, I
handle?
just want to know. Some people ain't posting so long they forget they handle.
I
So,
understand, yeah.
all right. So here's one of the questions: would you rather keep $1 million for yourself or give $10 million to your man?
Oh. I feel like. I don't want to say this.
Don't say it. Say it.
I have to keep the meal for me. I just have to keep the meal for me. Why? Because I feel like I could produce that meal and make that meal into that 10 meal. I feel like I could do that.
Okay. Okay.
No shade, but I feel
Not
like
all shade.
No, it's not.
All
No, it's
shade.
not. No, it's not. Don't do
She
that.
don't trust you, man. She don't trust you to handle the 10 meal correctly. That's what she's saying. She don't trust you to handle it, the 10 meal.
Next question. Next question.
Okay. Next question. Okay, it's a man that loves two women.
Okay.
One he lies to all the time.
Okay.
He doesn't tell her nothing about the truth.
Okay.
The other one he tells all the truth to. He gives her the straight 100 what it is.
Ooh, okay.
Who does he love most?
Ooh. Because think about it. He can be cheating on her and he telling the truth about cheating on her. Just telling the truth. I feel like ooh.
Yeah, it's such a, yes.
I think he loves, and then he could be lying to the other woman to keep her from hurting her feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that way too. Dang.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
I feel like in this instinct, if anything, he loves himself the most.
Oh, whoa. Well, that's a curveball. That's a curveball.
He loves himself the most because, one, you can't just lie. And you know you lying to keep, I know you think you doing like a justice to her by lying to keep her from, crying or whatever. But you still, in the end, are lying. You know what I mean? And then the other one, you telling the truth, but then it's like, why are you doing these things behind her back in any way? And why is she staying, first off? He's telling you, and you still there. So that's on you too, boo. Sorry. But if anything, he loves himself the most.
Okay.
He don't love neither one of y'all.
She gave us option C. Okay. So here's my thinking about it, right? As a man.
I'm curious, yes.
As a man, it really depends on the women, right? Because if it's somebody that I really care about and I'm lying to her, it's me trying to protect her feelings.
Understood. I understand
because I don't want to hurt her.
Yes.
I don't want her to feel bad, so I'm lying to you to try to protect your feelings. The one who I'm giving the honesty to, I don't give a damn about your feelings.
Yeah.
I'm telling you exactly what it
Yeah,
is
understood.
and how it is. And but
I get that.
Here's my dilemma though. Women say they want the truth. Women say they want the truth. They wanted you to be honest.
Okay.
But if you are the guy that's giving that girl the honest truth, most women can't handle that.
Can't handle the truth. That's true. But it just depends on what truth you trying to give me. There's certain truths that we can deal with and certain truths that we can't. Like if you keep coming to me telling me you cheating on me with somebody else, I can't handle that truth. Like, you're not gonna keep telling me that shit. You can't tell me that.
What about if it's a situation where he's like, look, I love you, but I got a baby moms that I got kids with that I got to make sure that she good, but sometimes I'm gonna have to not deal with you to go see about my kids and the baby moms to make sure that they straight.
Then that's her decision. At that point, she got the ball in her hand. Do what you want to do with it. Do you want to stay with this man, or do you want to be like, no, I don't feel like I could do this. Like, this is not gonna make sense to me.
But he's good to you.
It's fine, but if she can't physically handle that, and she knows she can't handle it, she gonna regret it the whole time y'all together, and you gonna feel that shit.
When you say if she can't physically handle it, what does that mean?
Or mentally, physically and mentally. If she cannot literally stay with this man because he got a baby mama on the side and it's too much for her, because everybody's tolerance is different. Some women can deal with that. Some women can't deal with that.
Yeah.
Me, I'm sorry, I can't deal with that.
You can't deal with it?
I can't deal with that. I would be like, I understand. Thank you for telling me the truth, because it gives me an opportunity to make a choice. But other than that, I can't do it. Sorry.
But you already like him. You already.
I'm sorry.
You would break it off?
It just depends. Like, it was so surfaced what you said. Like, what you said was very surface. So it would have to. I need more information.
Okay, so let's build the scenario.
Okay, build it up.
You have been dating this guy about 6 months, right?
Okay.
So y'all are starting to learn each other, starting to get in a little routine, starting to like each other.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He travels for work, so y'all don't get to spend a whole lot of time, but y'all talk on the phone pretty regularly. And then, you know, at 6 months, he's kind of feeling more comfortable with you. So he says, hey, you know, I got baby moms. I got to go take her something, you know what I mean? Just to make sure for the kid, whatever.
Okay.
And then as you started, now that was the first time he told you anything about it. Right. Within 6 months.
Yeah.
And then a little while.
Wait. Don't you think he should have brought up the baby mama like early on?
Why? Tell me why. Because I'm like, I'm not with her.
That's understandable. But does this lady know about your kids? Like, she knows you have kids, so she knows you have baby moms.
Yeah.
Okay, so she already knew from the get-go that you had baby moms.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just building this man's scenario.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see how, I don't know how soon, you know, how soon would you ask if a guy got kids?
I feel like he should be open about it. Like, we may be talking on the phone and one day he'd be like, yeah, I have to go pick up my son from school. I'm like, okay, so he got kids. Boom.
Okay.
But he should be open about it. It doesn't matter when, like, what time. Just be open about it. You have kids.
Cause I know some dudes who would be like, you know, they kind of want to separate them dating from the kids until they know that this is somebody that they really want to have something with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would think.
I get that too.
I don't know how, but I guess knowing about it and actually having to deal with.
Now that's like later on.
Yeah.
Like, she don't need to be dealing with the kids until like later on. Like, you need to know if this is for real before she meets the child. Like, you need to be for real. But anyway, sorry.
No. No, I'm trying to understand the scenario and trying to put it all together. So let's say we at 9 months now.
Okay, we had 9 months.
9 months, everything has been great. Y'all go on great dates, you know what I mean? When he's with you is fantastic, you know what I mean? But now it's graduation. And he wants you to come to his son's daughter's graduation.
Okay.
So now you got to meet baby moms. So now you like, oh, I knew about her, but I never had to interact now.
Now you're interacting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would you be able to deal with that? Or is that kind of like just too much for you at that point too?
I feel like this is just me personally.
Yeah.
I feel like at 9 months, meeting the child's baby mom is, I don't want to say it's a little too soon. I feel like it's a little too soon. And it's a graduation too. 9 months is not enough time for you to realize if this is the person that you want to bring your child around. That's me.
Okay.
That's just me. And I say that because I don't want to put too much business out there, but it's like I know what it feels like to have to meet multiple women at the same time, because my dad used to have multiple girlfriends, and so I will always have to meet these multiple women, and it affected me in my adulthood life.
Really?
Yeah, it did. So that's why I'm like, you really want to know if this person is like right for you before you start bringing your kids around this person. So I feel like 9 months is just too soon.
Okay.
I don't know. 9 months is very soon. Now the kid could know, like, you're dating. Hey, I'm outside dating somebody else.
The kid can know.
The kid can know. Like how you let her know. Like, I have kids.
Yeah.
But it's like graduation. Maybe not at graduation. Maybe something that's like not so sacred, because you don't know what could happen at that graduation. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be cautious about stuff like that. You don't know if the baby mama gonna get into it with the girlfriend, and it's just like, you just don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'm thinking very deeply about this.
No, good. I like that.
Yeah.
It gives me insight on how you think. You know what I mean? So yeah.
You gotta think like that.
Yeah. Okay. You think very deeply.
I
You
sure
like,
do.
how they gonna respond? Or
You
what's gonna
don't
be?
know. You just don't know. You want your child to meet your woman, you need to be something that's not as so sacred. Like, that's graduation.
Yeah.
That's graduation.
See, but I think it's gonna be so much going on.
Understood.
Everybody's gonna be congratulating him and saying congratulations, gifts. There's gonna be so much going on, and he meeting the girlfriend, where it's not gonna be like a big deal because everybody's coming up to him.
Understood.
You know what I mean? So that's why I say graduation, because I know graduation can be so much. It can be a lot.
It could be a lot. It could.
You know what I'm saying?
But everybody is different, and everybody's situations are different. So you
have you ever had to date a man with kids?
I don't want to date a man with kids.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't have kids. So, and my boyfriend don't have kids. So we good. But when I was single, I was like, 1 kid maybe, but like 2, 3, 4, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just me. And it has to do with I just don't want to have it sounds selfish, but it's true. I don't want to have to like I would love your kid as if it is my own, but I feel like I want to have room for kids myself. You know what I mean? I want to be able to feel like I have enough room to be able to, like, okay, we can have a kid ourselves.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that makes sense. All right. That makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit, that's all the questions I got.
Was it really?
Yeah, that was it.
I thought it was like a list.
No, that was it. Just 2 questions.
Okay.
What else can the people expect from you, Aaron?
So I am about to drop a song.
Okay.
I'm dropping a song on July the 10th. It's called Open Up.
Open Up. Okay.
So I'm dropping a song and I'm dropping a video to it. So I'll be dropping both of those on July the 10th. And then after that, I'm just going to be promoting that, going out and performing and stuff. And I'm just going to be more consistent on dropping music because I haven't really been that consistent.
Okay. Is this a project that you dropping on the 10th, or is it
just a single?
Just a single?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
It's just a single. Eventually we'll get to a project, but I feel like right now I need to just start dropping singles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a nice little EP will be, 4 or 5 songs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I think that'll be dope, and maybe drop 2 videos off that EP. You know what I mean? Are videos expensive nowadays? To shoot?
They are. But some people will work with you, you know? That's where that connection and networking and stuff comes in. But they are expensive.
Yeah. Okay.
They are.
leave where people can reach out to you or get a hold of you. And
Okay, yeah. So my name is Air Sky. You can follow me on Instagram, ITSME_air. And you can follow me on TikTok,
yes.
ITSME_air sky. And then all my music is on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, doesn't matter. Just type in Air Sky. And Facebook is Air Sky too. And then that's it. SKY. SKY. For the sky.
The regular way you
Yes,
spell it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I wanted to ask you, where did you get the name Air Sky?
Oh, so okay. My real name is Kiera.
Mm-hmm.
And so Air is in Kiera. So I just pulled that out and I said I'm gonna be Air. But then at first I was just Air. And then I realized that there were so many other Airs out there. Like,
Really?
there are. And it was making it hard for people to find my music. And so I had to add something to it. And I was like, what could I do? And then I was just like, Sky. I just came up with Sky. And then I added it.
Okay. I like that. It's the elements.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, Air Sky, thank you for tapping in with us. I appreciate it. I'm so glad we got to sit down
I know,
finally.
me too. Finally.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, man. So, man, I'm wishing you success, nothing but success. You know what I mean? And I'm sure after the project, I want us to sit back down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we will.
To kind of go through that whole process of what that was like. You
Let's
know what
do
I mean?
that.
Yeah.
We will definitely do that.
Absolutely. Yo, man, thank y'all for tapping in, man. This has been the Tap In Podcast. Holla.
Bye, y'all.